The City of Floating Lights. In a distant land, there was a city that didn't rest on the ground. It floated in the air. Known as the City of Floating Lights, it glimmered high above the clouds, its streets made of shimmering glass and its buildings glowing softly with magical lanterns. The only way to visit the city was to catch one of the glowing lights that floated down to the earth every 100 years. 12-year-old Zara lived in a small village at the edge of a dense forest. She had always heard the legend of the floating lights, but thought it was just a bedtime story. That changed one evening when she saw a soft glow descending from the sky. As the light landed gently on her outstretched hand, it whispered, "Come with me." Without hesitation, Zara climbed aboard the light, which carried her into the sky. When she arrived in the floating city, she couldn't believe her eyes. The streets sparkled like diamonds, and lanterns of every color floated through the air, carrying messages and stories. But the city wasn't as peaceful as it seemed. Its magic was beginning to fade. The great lantern keeper, who powered the city's glow, was missing. Without the keeper, the city would eventually fall to the ground. Zara felt a tug on her sleeve and turned to see a small, glowing creature named Lumo. "You were chosen to help us," Lumo said. "You're brave and kind. Only you can find the lantern keeper." Zara agreed to help and followed Lumo to the Hall of Stars, a grand building filled with floating orbs that recorded the city's history. There she learned that the lantern keeper had been lured away by a shadowy figure who wanted to steal the city's light for themselves. With Lumo by her side, Zara journeyed to the edge of the floating city, where the light grew dim and the shadows loomed large. Using her courage and quick thinking, she outsmarted the shadowy figure, who had trapped the lantern keeper in a cage made of darkness. "Light can always break through the shadows," Zara said, holding up one of the glowing lanterns she had found. Its warm light shattered the cage, freeing the keeper. The lantern keeper smiled at Zara and said, "You've saved the city. For your bravery, we grant you one wish." Zara thought for a moment. "I wish for the people of my village to always have hope, just like the people of this city." The keeper nodded and sent Zara home on a glowing light. When she returned, the sky above her village sparkled with floating lanterns, a gift from the city to remind them that light can always find its way back.